We often assume desire is straightforward. We see someone, we like them, we pursue them. Simple, right? But human relationships are rarely that linear. Men, just like women, can find themselves drawn to individuals they don't genuinely connect with. This begs the question, why do we chase what we don't truly want? The answer, as with most human behaviors, is multifaceted. It's a tapestry woven from societal pressures, psychological complexities, and often a lack of self-awareness. We're conditioned by societal norms, bombarded with images of ideal partners, and influenced by the expectations of those around us. These external forces can cloud our judgment, leading us down paths that don't align with our true desires. Consider the classic scenario of the cool girl, the woman who plays it aloof, seemingly indifferent to the man's advances. The man might mistake the chase for desire, confusing the excitement of pursuit with genuine feelings for the woman herself. By delving into the motivations behind these behaviors, we can begin to unravel the complexities of attraction and understand why sometimes the heart doesn't always lead the chase. The unattainable holds a certain allure. It's the challenge of the climb, the allure of the forbidden fruit. When a woman appears distant, even indifferent, it can pique a man's interest in a way that easy accessibility might not. This isn't necessarily about love or even genuine liking. It's about the thrill of the conquest, the validation of breaking down walls and winning over the seemingly uninterested party. This dynamic taps into a primal instinct, the hunter's instinct, where the pursuit itself becomes the reward. The focus shifts from the woman herself to the act of winning her over. It becomes a game, a test of skill and perseverance, with the woman as the ultimate prize. But what happens when the chase ends, when the prize is won? Often the answer is disillusionment. The man might find that the woman he fought so hard to attain doesn't live up to the idealized image he'd constructed. True connection requires vulnerability, openness, and a willingness to see beyond the surface. Some men seek validation through romantic pursuits. It's not about the woman, it's about what winning her affection represents. Each conquest becomes a notch on the belt, a testament to their worth, a way to silence inner insecurities. This pattern often stems from a place of low self-esteem, where external validation becomes a substitute for genuine self-love. These men might jump from one relationship to another, each pursuit a quest for affirmation. They thrive on the initial stages of courtship, the attention, the flattery, the feeling of being desired. But as the novelty wears off and the relationship requires deeper emotional investment, they tend to withdraw, seeking their next validation fix elsewhere. This behavior can be incredibly hurtful to the women involved. Recognizing this pattern is crucial for both men and women. For men, it's about addressing the root cause of their insecurities, building self-love, and understanding that true validation comes from within. The ego is a powerful force. It craves recognition, affirmation, and a sense of importance. For some men, pursuing women they don't genuinely like becomes a means of feeding the ego. It's not about love, connection, or even physical attraction. It's about the power play, the sense of control, the boost in self-esteem that comes from winning someone's attention. These men might target women they perceive as being out of their league, relishing in the challenge and the perceived status elevation that comes with dating someone deemed desirable by societal standards. They might brag about their conquests, using women as trophies to display their perceived masculinity and desirability. This behavior is rooted in insecurity and a need for external validation. Recognizing this pattern is crucial for women. It's about valuing oneself enough to walk away from relationships that diminish rather than uplift. Some men are wired for the chase. It's not about the woman, it's about the adrenaline rush, the excitement of pursuit, the thrill of the unknown. These men thrive on the initial stages of a relationship, the flirting, the uncertainty, the push and pull of attraction. But once the chase ends, once the relationship settles into a comfortable rhythm, they become restless, their interest waning as the excitement fades. This pattern often stems from a fear of intimacy, a discomfort with vulnerability, and a need for constant stimulation. They might be commitment phobic, equating stability with boredom and routine. They seek out the new, the exciting, the challenging, leaving a string of broken hearts in their wake. For women involved with such men, it can be an emotional roller coaster. Understanding this dynamic is essential for both men and women. For women, it's about recognizing the red flags, setting healthy boundaries, and understanding that they deserve a love that's more than just a fleeting chase. Commitment can be daunting. It requires vulnerability, compromise, and a willingness to prioritize another person's needs alongside one's own. For some men, this prospect is terrifying. They might have experienced past traumas related to relationships, witnessed their parents' unhappy marriage, or simply fear losing their independence. These men might engage with women they don't genuinely like as a way to avoid the perceived threat of a serious relationship. They might sabotage budding connections, create unnecessary drama, or keep women at arm's length, all in an attempt to maintain their emotional distance and avoid the vulnerability of true intimacy. This behavior is often unconscious, driven by deep-seated fears and unresolved emotional baggage. These men might not even be aware of the reasons behind their actions, leaving the women involved feeling confused, hurt, and unsure of where they stand. For men struggling with this fear, seeking therapy and exploring the underlying reasons for their avoidance can be transformative. For women involved with commitment-phobic men, setting clear boundaries, prioritizing their own emotional well-being, and understanding that they can't fix someone else's issues is crucial. Society often dictates what constitutes success for men, and unfortunately, this definition often includes a romantic partner. Men are expected to be pursuers, to be assertive in their romantic endeavors, and to win the affections of women. This societal pressure can lead men to engage in relationships that don't stem from genuine desire, but rather from a need to conform to these expectations. They might feel pressured to date, to be in a relationship, to have a partner on their arm at social events, even if they're not truly interested in a committed partnership. This can lead to situations where men pursue women they don't genuinely like, driven by a desire to fulfill societal expectations rather than their own desires. This societal conditioning can be incredibly damaging, perpetuating a cycle of inauthenticity in relationships. Challenging these societal norms is crucial. Words are powerful, but actions speak louder. When it comes to deciphering someone's true intentions, observing their behavior is paramount. Do their actions align with their words? Do they make an effort to spend quality time with you? Do they prioritize your needs and feelings? If someone consistently prioritizes other commitments over spending time with you, if their actions consistently contradict their words, it's a red flag. It suggests that their interest might be superficial, driven by external factors rather than genuine affection. Pay attention to how they treat others, not just how they treat you. Do they treat service staff with respect? Are they kind and compassionate towards friends and family? How someone treats others is a reflection of their character, and it can provide valuable insights into their true nature. Trust your intuition. Authenticity is crucial in all aspects of life, especially in relationships. It's about showing up as your true self, embracing your vulnerabilities, and allowing yourself to be seen for who you truly are. When we're not being authentic, we're not giving our partners the opportunity to connect with us on a deeper level. Encourage open and honest communication in your relationships. Create a safe space for both partners to express their needs, desires, and fears without judgment. When we feel safe to be vulnerable, we're more likely to attract partners who appreciate us for who we are, not who we pretend to be. Remember that relationships should be a source of joy, support, and fulfillment. Building a strong, healthy relationship requires a foundation of trust, respect, and authenticity. Ultimately, we all crave genuine connection. We want to be seen, heard, and understood for who we truly are. While the reasons behind men pursuing women they don't genuinely like are complex and multifaceted, understanding these motivations can help us navigate the complexities of relationships with greater awareness and self-awareness. Remember that you deserve to be with someone who chooses you, who sees your worth, who appreciates you for the amazing person you are. Don't settle for superficial connections or allow societal pressures to dictate your choices. Trust your intuition, prioritize your own happiness, and never be afraid to walk away from relationships that don't serve your highest good. True love is out there, but it requires vulnerability, authenticity, and a willingness to be open and honest with ourselves and our partners.